Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? All right, so this right here is another interesting heavyweight fight. You got Simon Kean, who's 12-0, 11 knockouts, fights out of Canada. He was actually a 2012 Olympian. He'll be taking on Alexis Santos, who is 18-2. Santos, I seen his last fight in, I believe it was September of 2017. He fought Neil Kennedy. That fight's on YouTube. Very debatable fight. Could have went either way. You guys go check that fight out if you haven't seen it already. And if you look at Santos' record, he does have the other loss he had to Daniel Martz. Now, he fought Daniel Martz twice, and he beat him the other time. He knocked him out. But that first fight, I thought he was going to win that fight too, but he got hurt in that fight. They had to stop the fight. I think he blew out his knee. I believe it was his knee or his ankle. But it was a severe injury, and they had to stop the fight, which gave Martz the victory. Then they rematched, and Santos got him out of there, okay? I've done quite a few videos on both of these guys, Kean and Santos. I think it's I won't say it's well, I mean, it is kind of a crossroads fight. I don't think it's make or break. I think both of these guys will still be out there to take some fights. They'll still be out there. If they lose this fight, they can still fight other up-and-coming prospects that are looking to prove themselves. But Kean, he's going to have the height advantage, the reach advantage. He's just a much bigger fighter. He's about 5 inches taller, a few inches in reach. He's going to outweigh Santos by like 25 to 30 pounds. Santos, shorter heavyweight, 6 feet tall. He wants to, bob and weave, come behind the jab, get on the inside or get close range and throw explosive type of combinations. Left hooks, right hooks, uppercuts. He likes to dig to the body. He showed some good work in his last fight, or all the fights I've seen him in. Now, he has lulls in action sometimes where he's just not being active enough. He's just not being active enough, and he plods a little bit. I'm curious to see if Kean walks him down like he's done pretty much everybody who he's fought, because he's 12-0 with 11 knockouts, and the one guy he couldn't knock out was Avery Gibson. That's a good win. That's a good win for up-and-coming prospect. Avery Gibson's a guy that's in pretty much all of Deontay Wilder's training camps. Gibson is a tough journeyman. He's one of those guys, man, that he's like a Jamal Woods. He's like a John Bolden. He's one of those, just those tough journeymen, like Solokowski, the guy that's just fought David Price. Just one of those tough guys. You look at his record, you don't think much, but then he'll give a prospect rounds. He'll go the full 8 rounds, 6 rounds. So he may still a round or two. But Kean was able to beat Gibson. So he's 12-0 with 11 knockouts. He wants to come forward, land big right hands. He likes to throw the left hook. So I'm curious to see how the styles mesh. Now, usually a good big man beats a good little man, right? But if Kean gives, he shows Santos respect and he allows Santos to get past his jab and get on the inside with him, could be an interesting fight. Could be an interesting fight. But Kean likes to use the jab, likes to land the right hand, the left hook, and uppercuts. I think an uppercut will be a punch that he may want to go to in this fight, being that Santos likes to bob and weave. Maybe he bobs and weave into an uppercut, a punch he doesn't see coming. And you land the right uppercut, come back with the left hook combination, that big guys love to use. So should be an interesting fight. It's happening February 10th. I'm actually excited for this one, man, because Santos, after the Neil Kennedy fight, didn't hear from him, and now I'm seeing that he's scheduled to fight Simon Kean. And Neil Kennedy is actually scheduled to fight soon here. Forgot the guy's name, but he's fighting a guy that I never really heard of, man. So for Santos to move on and get a bigger fight, it's kind of eye-opening. But again, that Kennedy versus Santos fight was a debatable fight. Could have went either way. But a style clash with this Kean versus Santos, really good fight. Explosive, smaller heavyweight versus a bigger heavyweight that likes to use his jab, right hand, uppercuts, and hooks. The left hook primarily. Good fight, man. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm gone.